Hey, 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 Mrs. Gilling back here with some help for your Lesson 12 discussion all about World War II on the home front. Before we get to that, though, I've got a joke for you. Ready? Student number one, I wish I was born 1,000 years ago. Student number two, why? Student number one, just think of all the history I would not have had to learn about. Get it? Because, if you lived 1,000 years ago, you probably know a lot of stuff you're learning about in this class right now, right? Ha! But you know what? You're lucky because you get to learn about it with me and have a good old time. And hopefully, you're just as happy as this horse is. I mean, how can you not smile when looking at a horse that's smiling? If that doesn't make you smile, maybe some help on your next discussion will. So, here's what you're going to do for the discussion prep assignment that's going to help you get ready for your discussion post. So, you're going to start off by watching a video about World War II on the home front. It's an awesome video, very well made by the History Channel. It's less than 5 minutes long, so something you can definitely handle there. And then while you watch the video or when you're done, whichever works best for you, you're going to complete these sentences. So these are your sentence starters. Number one way that people's everyday lives changed during World War II was, then you're going to finish that sentence. And the video is going to give you a lot of examples of ways people's everyday lives changed. You only need to give me one. Number two, one way that World War II impacted women was. So, give me one thing from the video about how women's lives were impacted by World War II. Number three, one way that World War II impacted industry was. So, how did kind of business change? How we produce items change? All of that stuff. So, give me one example from the video there. And then number four, one bad thing that happened to Japanese Americans during World War II was. And the video will explain kind of what happened there. And you can write about it, finish the sentence. All of this is going to help you get ready for your discussion post and it's going to help you form some opinions. So, here's your prompt. Please answer the following questions in at least one sentence each. Do not copy something from the internet. Do not put this into AI and get a response. I'm wanting what you got to say because what you have to say is awesome. I tell you guys that all the time. You guys have awesome voices and I want to hear your opinions. So the discussions must be in your own words. You may refer to your lesson 12 discussion prep for ideas. By the time you're done with your post, you should have at least 4 sentences. Okay, guys, 4 sentences. So, number one, what is one way World War II impacted American women? So, when you're writing your sentence, you might start off by saying, one way World War II impacted women was, and then you can go back to that discussion prep assignment and grab kind of what you wrote there about women. Number two, what is one way World War II impacted American industry? So if you were starting that one off, you might start by saying, one way World War II impacted American industry was, and then fill in the blank based off what you learned in that discussion prep assignment. Number three, what is one way World War II impacted Japanese Americans? Similar as the other two. You can start off by saying, one way World War II impacted Japanese Americans was, and then fill in the blank based off what you learned in that discussion prep assignment. The number four is where you get to dig a little deeper and form some opinions. So, how might your life be different if World War II didn't happen? So, think about what you learned in that video. Maybe even think about some other things you learned about in the unit and just go, man, if World War II didn't happen, how could my life be different? I want you specific. So something specific from your life, not generality, just not, oh, well, we might. Like, how was your specific life different? And you could start that one off by saying something like, if World War II didn't happen, my life might be different because, and then give an example there. Here's your rubric for how you will be graded on this discussion. And I got my eyes, and these are little words, so I got to get close to the screen, not just looking into your eyeballs here. So you get 20 points for explaining one way that World War II impacted women. You get 20 points for explaining one way that World War II impacted industry. You get 20 points for explaining one way that you get 20 points for explaining one way that World War II impacted Japanese Americans. 20 points for analyzing how your life might be different if World War II didn't happen. And then you get 20 points for writing 4 sentences and double checking your spelling and punctuation. So make sure that you have those 4 sentences. I kind of showed you how to set those up. And you want to make sure that you're always starting with a capital letter and you're always ending with punctuation. Those are big things there. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them for you. So please reach out to me. But other than that, thank you for being awesome and for watching this video, and good luck with your discussion. Bye, guys.